Hello, I'm Kotais and welcome to part 20 of my Mercenary campaign on Rome Total War. So last time we didn't actually manage to take any settlements, but we managed to advance very well upon the Brutii and sort of the Armenians. Now the Armenians have put Cotais under siege, which is annoying, I will admit. The force is of somebody the Mad, Subduri the Mad. It's a very good experience, by the way, which is slightly concerning. And his force is another general, and then some probably pretty terrible units, but also some cataphracts. So it's a solid army. Inside of Cotais, well, we basically moved the whole force out of Cotais, so we only have this garbage. Now, Necho, he could go over and help Cotais out, but honestly, I don't think he's going to be able to do that much. To stop the Armenians, I don't see how that's going to be resolved. So he might as well. Wait, how big is the force in? Right, so the force there is not particularly big. This force can probably deal with it on its own. We can't take it yet, though. So he can just kind of hang around, I suppose. But I don't want him getting involved in Cotais because he'll probably just die, and that's not good for anyone. And I don't think he'll be able to save the city anyway. Necho is 28 years old. Yeah, we don't want to, we don't want to lose him in battle. So he can kind of just stay there for a minute. He can't be bribed, so that's kind of that. Now, over here, public order is as usual an issue. These people are definitely going for Carthage. These people being the Numidians, of course. They are definitely going for Carthage. Now, Carthage is a huge city with the best walls in the game, epic stone walls. So, good luck some Numidians trying to get past it, even though we've only got this. Oh, here's a lot of peasants, though. Okay, did not realise that. In which case, I thought it was more than just peasants. We do need to bring some units over. I actually didn't realise it was just peasants. Or pretty much just peasants. First of all, are there any mercenaries available while we can still actually get some outside the city? None over there. Are there any in Thapsus? I doubt it. Kia probably doesn't have any. No. What would be able to get to Carthage in time? Pretty much nothing. If the Bedouins can't get over, then there's not a lot of hope for anyone. Right, well, Carthage is not screwed, but it's vulnerable. It's vulnerable indeed. We can retrain these guys, retrain all we can. But yeah, that is a concern. Is there anything we could build that isn't violating the rules? An armour would be quite cool. That probably is the logical step forward, I would say. So let's get an armourer in. We need to get some more of that kind of stuff in anyway. But yeah, slightly concerning. Carthage now isn't in the red though, for some reason. Don't know what I did. But I did something apparently. And Mercenary is unhappy, always flaming is. But that's kind of just what happens. The garrison isn't very big and it's on a low tax rate, so there's not a lot more I can do. Hopefully they just don't riot this turn. In terms of agents, there is a spy over here who kind of actually needs to go over towards the south of Italy. But we haven't got a navy nearby. All our navy is down over here, trying to sink Admiral Manius, who has a massive old pre-Marian army in there. So that will have to sort out next turn. We're also besieging Croton, but we can't take that this turn because of movement restrictions. And we also have a boat. No, we don't, sorry. We have an army here of Pamu, who is going to go over, actually, to Rhodes. Can you pick anyone up at Rhodes? No, not really. But there might be some mercenaries over, so we'll stop by there. Have a look. There's no mercenaries. Okay, get back on the boat then. Join up with this navy if you can. Yeah. And then go towards Cydonia. And they're going to gradually make their way over towards the south of Italy is the plan anyway. But yeah, I think that's all we can do for this turn, unfortunately. There isn't a lot that can be done. Public order is a bit of an issue. Ooh, and the population is declining in Sidon. Okay. These are all slightly concerning. They're not rioting though, so hopefully the large temple will help them out next turn. Tarsus, they're not happy. They're building an awesome temple. Again, not a lot more I can do really. They're just going to have to deal with it. You, Ptolemy, probably should head over towards Armenia, but that's going to take you ages. Stepping to Tarsus, would that help? It does. Okay, we'll just do that instead. And then Palmyra is unhappy, again, as usual. How's the tax rate doing over there? It's on a low tax rate. So you're just going to have to get, and you can't even get a religious building. Is it because there is a... Yeah, no, there's a... Oh, there's an eastern faction has one. Well, we'll destroy that and we'll make our own one. And... Oh, I don't know which one. We always have... Let's have a bit of Horus in here. So yeah, hopefully Palmyra will be alright soonish. But yeah, that's all we can do. Let's end the turn and see how it goes. But it is slightly concerning, I'll admit. Okay, end of turn. Our diplomat moved about 500 yards, pretty decent. And somebody's fighting someone out over here. That's not good because we want to get to Admiral Manius, not having a fight against Admiral Aulus, who's going to defeat us. Yeah, thought so. And then another fight here. Okay, this is annoying. I want to get to Admiral Manius. I'm not bothered by any of you. Please win this. They're close to... Right, our navy's getting absolutely battered. It's very frustrating because we need to get to Admiral Manius. Carthage is put under siege. I kind of foresaw that. Just get out of the way, Numidians. I'm not bothered. Very annoying. Okay. Oh, you don't help either. Get out the way. Clear defeat. Pretty decent. Okay. A lot of naval defeats there, and Carthage is under siege. Apart from that, not a lot happened, but that was quite a lot, admittedly. Yes, Alexandria's got the plague. We are fully aware of this. Okay, diplomacy, nothing interesting. They're constantly at war with Germania. Now, first of all, priority, Admiral Manius. Now, Admiral Aulus has really got in the way and he's got good experience, but we need to get to Admiral Manius as quickly as we can. Unfortunately, not a lot of naval... Oh, we've got a naval force here, because we need to sink him. Right, don't do that for a second. Withdraw, because we're going to try and trap Admiral Manius. We're going to get as much force over as possible, so there's no way they can possibly win at all, ever. All of you, I don't, you know, here, you can take on, I don't know how strong this Admiral is. Right, go over to Messana port, you can. Now, all of you should be able to defeat Admiral Manius. Look at that, if they win this, I think I might end the series now. Clear victory, okay. Their ships are... Oh, no, I think Admiral Manius is down. They're both down. There we go. We've just sunk a massive proportion of the Scipii army. Brilliant. Best news possible. You two can then go over and try and sweep across these admirals here. But other than that, really good. Okay. So that's pretty awesome. Carthage is under siege from Numidians. Can we actually see what they've got? It looks like trash, and knowing the Numidians, it probably is trash, but what we've got is trash as well. Like, you know, yes, it's slightly frustrating, but we'll have to do what we can do. We just recruit one more unit of peasants for public order, but yeah, we're kind of limited in what we can do there. As for Croton, well, it's under siege, so let's take that. I think that should be very heavily in our favour. Okay, it is. Cassius Brutus and a unit of legionary cohort. Yeah, we can fight this one, I think. Or do we want to auto-resolve it? What would be easier? Let's auto-resolve, see how it goes. Clear victory. They got quite a few kills, don't they?
Glorious victory! Settlement captured!
Well, they got quite a few kills, but you know what? That's what happens when you do that, unfortunately. We're going to exterminate them just for public order, because look at that, the public order is still bad. You two should merge into a single unit. Otherwise, yep, just stay as you are. Yep, slightly battered from that, but that's my own fault. I was lazy and I auto-resolved it. That's what happens. Croton, lower the old tax rate. Quickly, we're going to be staying here for a while, I would imagine. We're going to get rid of this Temple of Juno, because I don't want the Roman religion in here. We're going to... Okay, what can we do? We can... I want to construct walls, but I also want happiness. So, I don't know what to do, really. Is there any mercenaries we can pick up? I believe not. Okay. Right, put peasants help. Oh, wait. Right, I need to actually think about this for a second. Croton is at 45% public order. If we remove Archimedes the Mean, because he's mean, it goes to 30%. Okay, so it's better if he is in the settlement. We'll try and recruit peasants there. We're going to need peasants there anyway at some point. That's not going to work. Okay, in which case, we'll recruit a unit of peasants for now. But unfortunately, we're going to need to construct a shrine straight away. So we'll do the shrine to this guy. Yeah, that's just how it goes, unfortunately. And then we will need some walls after that. They haven't even got sewers here. Like, come on, Romans. That is poor. And then some stone walls. Okay. Because I think that the Romans in Tarentum will be coming over very quickly. And we aren't strong enough to take on Tarentum yet. That's for sure. We are slightly battered as it is. So that's that. Not a lot of force up there in Capua. But, I don't know. Maybe that's deceptive. I'm going to have you just come over here slightly. Now, we have more navies over here. I want to get this spy over to Sicily. So you step on the boat, walk over if you can. Come on. Okay, right. I need to make sure I get this right. Step over into Sicily. Come on, bro. Oh, the damn ship. He couldn't get over to Sicily quite. Oh, no, I think he can. Okay, good. Right, the spy can get over. And now we have a bit, not a lot more, but a bit more view, which is good. You, who are you exactly? Tantanum, were you going to come over to Italy? I think you were. There's actually quite a few people in Syracuse. Right. We have a lot more force than I thought we did. We need to start moving these guys out. You shouldn't be recruiting. You are slingers, that is against the rules. We established this last episode. No more slingers are being recruited here, unfortunately. Actually, we will probably have to recruit something in a minute because we're going to move some of the generals out. So, let's see how many generals we can move out without causing rioting. These two can move out. Can this... In fact, no, one general can stay on the island. I want one general to stay on the island. That can be his job in Syracuse. Other than that, they've got nothing really that is worth sparing. So step over towards Messana. And the same for you, Tantanum. And again, that's a decent little force. You need to probably start dealing with these Scipii and Julii navies, but you're a little bit weak yourselves. Against Syracuse. The same with you, getting to Syracuse. Oh, for goodness sake, they can't merge. Fine. Just go towards Messana then. And Syracuse, you can retrain those ships. And in fact, recruit a new ship while you're at it. A nice old trireme. Okay, so now put that force plus that force is something that could possibly take on the Romans at some point, which is good. So that's all good. Carthage, you can't really do a lot. There's just nothing we can really spare. I mean, we could spare some archers and stuff, but Thapsus isn't happy as it is. We can get some Numidians in, but Thapsus isn't happy at the moment. And they're on a low tax rate, so they're pretty ungrateful, all things considered. Let's get them a Temple of Osiris to make them a little bit happier. But yeah, Carthage is just... It's vulnerable, but I think we'll be okay, to be honest. Now, Leptis Magna. I've been thinking about this for a while. If you look at the situation, we control 36 regions, and we need to control 50 to win the game. So we need to pick off some vulnerable regions. Vulnerable regions being Nept over here, and Dimity. That is Dimity, I think. Yeah, look at that. Only one garrison, and it's revolting. So, I want to send a small expeditionary force from Leptis Magna over there. It's going to be probably 2 units of peltasts, a unit of slingers, and a unit of peasants. Can they spare that? They can indeed. Your job is to walk across the desert. It's going to take you years, literally, and walk over to Nept, essentially. So you enjoy doing that. Is it Nept or Nepte? I don't know. Who knows? So that's going to be your job. Now, the Armenians still have Cotais under siege. There's going to be no mercenaries. No, of course not. There's going to be no mercenaries for you either. You can't recruit mercenaries while you're besieging. Well, go and take Arta. I never know how to say this place. I'm just going to call it Zarta or something. I don't know. Yeah, we have a Cataphract Archer, which is solid, and some heavy spearmen. Honestly, low-key want to auto-resolve this as well. Let's try auto-resolve and see how it goes. Close victory. Oh, we lost a few men. We lost a few men, but we have the city. The reason I wanted to auto-resolve was just because, honestly, those Cataphract Archers would have been tough to take out. And it just would have been annoying trying to do that fight. So it's just better just auto-resolving it. And I've got a huge chunk of the Middle East, which is good. So 2 settlements we've gained already. It means we can now focus on Cotais quicker and easier. Get the walls back up. The stables we don't need, that's irrelevant. Retrain all of you. You're going to be going back out on campaign very soon. And get you some peasants to keep you happy. Lower the tax rate, you're happy enough. And you can get some sewers. Because sewers are lovely. Who doesn't love sewers? Now, were there any mercenaries available? I think there were, actually. No, there weren't. I'm smoking. Okay, fine. Now it's unhappy for some reason. I took him out and took him back in, and now it's unhappy. Okay, well, that's what happens. Next turn, potentially... Actually, this turn they could get over to Cotais. It still probably won't be enough. Next turn, maybe... Oh, I don't know. I feel like... Do we risk sending these guys over to Cotais? Maybe, maybe not. I'll have to think about it. Probably not. We might just end the turn now and just see how it goes, because I don't think there's much movement along here. There's no, there's no one we need to move. You maybe. You're moving towards Armenia very slowly, unfortunately though. So you step over here. The ship needs to, oops, the ship needs to join you in the port of Sinope, and you need to get on the ship next turn. So you can do that, at least. And then we have the guy in Tarsus. Is there anyone you're able to recruit? So many peasants in Tarsus. It's literally peasant city. No, there aren't, so you're going to have to deal with it. No way's rioting, as far as I know. Palmyra isn't happy, but they're dealing with it. Captain Tios, go towards Palmyra. It's as simple as that. And you, there's so many peasants now. You go towards, oh my goodness, yeah, there's so many peasants. You go over to Palmyra as well. Keep them happy, is what I say. Seleucia's a bit unhappy. The amount we sacrificed to get that place, we need to sort them out. And you actually just sitting there doing nothing. It's just because public order's bad. Get you some mercenaries, even if they are Easterns, and get back in the city. And this diplomat start heading towards northerly direction, towards the Armenians. Okay, is that all we can do? I think it might be. Basana's not happy, but it's fine. We're going to cope with it. One day I want to take Siwa. Yep, Siwa, but it's full stack armies there at the moment, so we can't really. All the peasants in the world are just in Thebes because, again, why not? Well, I do know why not. Because it's a very bad idea, but whatever. Let's merge them all together. Put you in. And they're a little bit happier. Right, I'm going to end the turn, and we're going to see if we can advance at all in anyone. We might have to defend Cotais very soon, though, which will not be fun, indeed. Okay, end of turn. We are sailing towards Cydonia. I nearly forgot to do that, so that's good. And you're stepping onto Cydonia. Yeah, all good, mate, all good. The navy's attacked us over in Sicily, but we have the superior navy, so that was an odd decision from the Brutii. The same goes for the Scipii, but they have the advantage this time. The same ship, in fact, so yeah, clear defeat. But it's fine, they wasn't carrying anyone. Yeah, the navy's getting crushed a little bit, I'll be honest. A random Numidian force. I think the same one, the third force, the third time they've tried to attack us. We probably shouldn't have moved troops out of Lepkis Magna thinking about it, but what have they got now? 3 units to deal with. How many units here? Not a lot. Recruit another peasant, but yeah. Admittedly, I don't know what they've got. It's probably half decent. I'll take the risk. I'm still going to continue these guys moving towards Nept. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. They've got to move. Settlement besieged, yeah. The money's looking pretty good. We know about the plague. And diplomacy, nothing's happening. Okay, good. Right, so what's going on now? Carthage isn't happy. Well, yeah, we kind of would imagine that. That's no surprise there. But it's not really got that good a force. It's literally going to be down to the 2 generals to face that whole army. Yeah, that's not going to be easy at all, and the armour is still being built, so I'll try and work out something there in a second, but yeah, that's not going to be easy at all. Tarentum's still very well defended. This spy, I wanted to get the spy moving towards this kind of area, so I can see Tarentum and Capua better. Now, Capua looks relatively undefended. The problem is, if I move everyone out of Croton towards Capua, then the people of Tarentum are going to attack Croton. It's a bit confusing, but that's how it's going to work. Now, we want to get these guys over to Sicily, but we have no navy. In fact, we do. We have this small navy here. So you go over, step on the boat. There's no mercenaries, are there? Just double check. Nope. So you go into there. You go here and step onto Italy. There we go. Right. First of all, you might as well go into Croton. You might as well just go into Croton, or as close as you can. But soon, I want to have a look at the Scipii. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send a diplomat over to Brutii to keep an eye on them, and I'm going to have you look at the Scipii. And now we have visibility of both, and we can actually see that they have a second force outside. So probably won't be that easy to take down. We need to have a massive force to do that. Talking of massive force, well, Cydonia, there's some more mercenaries, only hoplites, but better than nothing, and there's nothing really Cydonia can spare, I would not imagine. Libyans are decent. You could probably come on the journey, but nah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it for the movement points. This diplomat's sitting there doing nothing, but he's just going to slow everyone else down, so just leave them. We'll have some wooden walls and some sewers and some farming and some roads and a market. And Cydonia hasn't even got ports. Oh my goodness, what have I been doing the whole time? Flipping hell. Right. Sort all of this out, you get all these things. Because Cadonia is really profitable if you use it properly, unlike I've been doing, and then put it on a very high tax rate. Right. Pamu, you can now get on the boat. Actually, no, go around here. Get on the boat. And now move as quick as you can towards mainland Italy. It's not a big force either, so hopefully it doesn't get attacked on the way. It could very well, but let's hope it doesn't. This is Sparta, yeah. Oh, that was a bit unintentional, but yeah, that is indeed Sparta. Okay. Armenian reinforcements are coming over, which really concerns me. I think we're going to have to move our men to go over towards Cotais to try and defend it. What we'll do, we could merge those two.
Orders?
Yeah, why not? Okay.
My liege.
You guys step outside of Artazata.
Onward.
Now, I know you're going to be happy. You're going to have to be happy, though, because you haven't really got a choice. Have a load of peasants, though. You're just going to have to deal with it for the moment.
Sire.
Yeah, I mean, one of the generals could possibly go back just to keep them a little bit happier. But yeah, in general, oh flip, they can't even get over to Cotais. How can they not get over to Cotais? Right, you're going to need to step in this... Right, diplomat, get out of the way. In fact, you could possibly bribe this army if it gets too close. Stand there ready to bribe this army. Could it get over for the next turn? It could. How much would it cost to bribe you guys? If it's too much, I'm not interested. Nah, it's too much, not worth it. Okay. You guys, you two, step over into the zone of control in case the Armenians attack. You unfortunately can't get over to the zone of control. Oh, right, the two generals can. The two generals, one of the generals can. Well, you come over and join Neko. You can't, so you might as well go back to Artazata to keep it happy. And then we can stop recruiting one of those damn peasants because they're annoying me. There we go. That'll be okay. A few more peasants. There we go. There we go. Right. We're going to have a big fight against the Armenians in a minute, I sense, but that happens. Down in Seleucia. Did we check for mercenaries in Seleucia? Where even is Seleucia? There it is. Did we check there were mercenaries? Yeah, but there aren't. Okay, fine. But still, it looks awesome. All that yellow in the Middle East. It's really good. And once we relieve Artazata, we can start moving up, possibly to betray our Scythian allies. In fact, almost certainly. I mean, look at Tanais. It's got nothing in it. And then we can go towards Camposalani, which, guess what, also has nothing in it. Some old bloke who will probably die soon, so we really need to focus on getting the Armenians down. That would be great. And then we can go for Chersonesos and really just betray the Scythians. That would be awesome. Nothing more we can do this turn, I think. All I want to do, actually, is reform our navy, because it is a little bit on the weak side. So, get some biremes over here. In Syracuse, same kind of thing. Get some triremes instead. And in Lilybaeum, right, you need to come over, start taking care of these Scipii ships. There we go, that's a bit better. It's a bit better. Yeah, and we just need to recruit some ships indeed. Stop recruiting peasants, not interested. Recruit some triremes. Right, now we are ready. We are ready to end the turn. I'm not sure where we're going to advance next, but what I do know is we're probably going to have a fight with the Armenians. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. Okay, a couple of things happened there. I don't know what, though. Small naval fight, whatever, not my business. Well, it is technically, but I don't really care. Average victory against Scipii there, fine. Right, here we go. This is what I thought. We're going to have a big fight against the Armenians. Sarduri the Mad. No, actually, the force isn't as good as I thought. In fact, it's nowhere near as good as I thought it was, which is very good news. You're literally one Eastern Infantry. You might have experience, but you're trash because you're one of them, and your Eastern Infantry just hate them. Your 8 Horse Archers aren't going to do a lot. 44 Hillmen aren't going to do a lot. They're not going to do a lot because they're Eastern Infantry. They're trash. 2 Cataphracts aren't going to do anything. The Hoplites I can manoeuvre around. So it's basically just dealing with the... Actually, this is brilliant. I'll tell you why it's brilliant. Because if they can't get through the walls... Oh no, have they attacked us though? Have they attacked the city or have they attacked the force outside? I think they've attacked the force outside, so actually that's irrelevant. Either way, I think we might have this. Now, you are not to be controlled by the AI. You are not to be controlled by the AI. I will control you. I swear down, if the game forces me put it on under AI control, I won't be happy. But I think we stand in relatively good stead. The only concern is the 100 cataphracts that the general's bodyguard have. That's the only thing that can stop us from not being able to take Cotais, or keep Cotais rather. Let's do this. Right, here we are. It looks like they've decided to attack the city, which is stupid of them. We are... The doors are open. Why are the doors open? Right, the doors are open. Okay, very, very bad. The Armenians are over here, so we should probably face them. That's a relatively good idea. Just use the walls. I don't know. Right, these guys need to just defend the door with their lives. Like so. The peasants can get on the wall because they've got ladders over there. So just get on the wall, make sure they don't take the gateway, is your plan. Scythians probably won't be able to do a lot, but they can just sort of stand here and get involved. Sarmatians can stand over there, and that's all we've got. Now if we start the battle, we have now some reinforcements. 2 generals and some Sarmatians. Now, honestly, they're going to have to deal with the cataphracts, aren't they? They're going to have to deal with the cataphracts because the cataphracts are ridiculously strong. I want these guys to get into the city. I don't want them fighting the cataphracts outside the city. They're not even in the game yet, so let's just wait for them to do that. Okay, everyone's moving over. These guys are charging. Well, they're welcome to charge if they want. They're going to get killed. What are these guys going to do? They need to start walking over anyway. Yeah, I'd like them to get into the city, but if we get them to run around the outside, they're just going to be too tired by the time they do it. So we might as well just charge into the back of the cataphracts, and at the same time, oh, I don't know, that's not going to end well. We don't have a lot of force. Line yourselves up here. Okay, the Eastern Mercenaries are already fighting at the front gate. How is that happening? They're fighting horse archers. You should do well against them, or hillmen rather. Right, charge the hillmen, get them out of there. They're causing trouble. Or just run around. Or do what you want, mate. Right, hillmen, just rout hillmen. Okay, gotta stop. Okay, they've routed, good. You stay there, back where you were. You stand your ground, you're on defensive, don't worry. Right, general. Let's pause it. Cataphracts are charging. Cataphracts are ridiculously dangerous, but we might have their legs on them if we're quick enough. Get over here and run for your life, literally. Get over here, run for your life, literally. You, the same goes for you. Let's see how this goes. Please just don't get caught by the cataphracts. Run. Your order was to run. Okay, or just charge straight into them. Right, you're dead. Okay. We've established that at least. You two need to charge into them quickly. Quickly, I said. Quick. Get him surrounded before it's too late. He's going to go down, but a lot slower than we're going to go down. Come on, we need to rally around. No, there's not even a rally button. And 2 of them, the generals, one of the generals routed. Ah, well, just get back into the city then, for goodness sake. Damn cataphracts. They're too strong, it's ridiculous. Okay, run back into the city for your lives. And then just... oh, one of them's dead. Right, okay. And they're getting stuck on some random units. Oh, not good. Not good at all. And we damaged one of them. Right, okay, stop. Why are you just standing there when there are cataphracts charging towards you? Run to the plaza. Stay there. Okay, run is your order. Or just die. Or just die. That's fine. You go and die. That's a good idea, mate. Oh, it's okay. You try and get in at least. I mean, that general's just dead. He's just dead now. And he's not going to have killed any of them. Well played, mate. Well played. And he's gone as well. Okay. Right, get inside the city. We have basically nothing. We have basically nothing to defend against cataphracts, but whatever. Get through here. Get here. Scythians, you're not even going to be able to do anything to cataphracts. Like, at all. These guys just decided they're going to stand there forever. Fine by me. Don't even fire at will. Don't waste your firepower on cataphracts. There's no point. I'm now going to wait for them to try and enter the city. Okay, rather annoyingly, the Armenians are just standing there. So there's a little bit of a stalemate because they're refusing to move anywhere. I don't want to leave the city. Do you see my problem? I'm pretty sure that's not what I ordered you to do. I'm not a genius, but that's not what I said to do. Okay, so now my Eastern mercenaries don't want to behave. Behave, please. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit of a stalemate because they're refusing to get on the walls. Now, the only way we could possibly win this is if the towers get them, which is actually working. So, I don't know why, but they're just standing there and they're being killed, which suits me. What about the hoplites? They're going down. They'll go down very slowly if they do. I don't even think they're going down at all. Maybe, oh no, they are. If these two units die, they can't get in the city because they can't get to the door. In fact, no, the door's open though, isn't it? But it might force them to charge. Who knows? We'll have to see. Right, this is going to take absolutely ages, but I'm going to wait for all of them to either do something or just die while I wait. But yeah, either way, it's going to take ages. So I'll be back in a minute, or probably many minutes. I think finally something's happening now, which is the Eastern infantry are down to 46 and the hoplites are going down very fast now. They're at 26. In a second, one of these two units is going to rout. Hopefully will cause the other unit to rout, and then there'll only be, I say only, there'll be 2 cataphracts left. In fact, they're running now. They've decided they want to do something. They've abandoned the ladders, and it seems like they want to go for the front gate. Now they're going to be hit along the way. Just pause it again. But you're eager somehow. 35 of you and 13 of you. Not going to be able to do that much to what we've got. In fact, stop. Peasants, you need to get down off the walls. I kind of forgot about this. The peasants need to get here as quickly as they can and help. Really, just please go as quickly as you can, peasants. This is my own fault. I forgot the peasants were up on the walls. Either way, we should be able to hold these guys. In fact, you guys being crippled even more by running past the towers, and so are you going to be. Yeah, you're going down very fast. Now, our Eastern infantry will take a few losses from this, but ours is more numerous than them, and they're already wavering, so we should be fine. I'm not going to charge in the horses. I don't want the horses to get involved, but the peasants can get involved. So let's just speed this up slightly. The peasants need to go on defensive mode so they don't chase after them. Okay, they're routed. Good. Now hoplites are going to come in. There's literally about 7 of them. 8. Okay, it's fine. And they've already routed. Fine. Good. Now the cataphracts are coming in. This is where it gets make or break. The balance is still in their favour. We've killed 80% of their army. But now, can we hold the cataphracts in the gate? Peasants, what are you doing? Peasants, what are you doing? This is the worst time for you to charge. Do not charge. What are you doing? Worst thing you could have possibly done there. Get back in the city where you're safe. By the way, if the doors weren't randomly opened, we would have won this by now, but apparently not. All the cataphracts are coming in at once. This is going to hurt. Everyone needs to get involved. I don't know what the peasants are doing. They're on a grand old time. Right. They've come through. What I want is everyone on defensive, but everyone to charge. Scythians, you get involved as well. Firing those back, the guys at the back. You can just fire at will now. This is it, make or break. If the cataphracts get through this door, they've got the city, which they might well do. One unit's already routed, which isn't good. Another unit's going to rout very quickly. 28 and 21. This is literally going to go down to the last man. They've routed. Second unit's routed. I don't think this is going to end well. Fall back to the plaza, anyone who survives. But literally, yeah, they're just too strong. They're just they're cataphracts. Right. It reckons we are severely depleted. You guys just be chased around the whole city, that's fine, but okay, or just rout straight away, fine. Right. Okay, we don't have a lot left. 18 heavy cavalry, 24 heavy cavalry, probably too much for us. And we lost. Don't know how we lost, because there are still men on the plaza, but to be honest, we weren't going to win that anyway. We did as good as we possibly could there, but unfortunately, Cotais has fallen. But we will come back. We've taken out their whole army, apart from the cataphracts. Means get there as quickly as they can. What? and then randomly 3 men have been attacked by about 300. Yeah, we'll probably just withdraw. We can't withdraw. Okay, well, you're going to die. Yeah, clear defeat. And we didn't kill any of them. Right, there's one man remaining. That's good. Right. Yeah, that wasn't ideal, but it happens. No, I don't want a 42-year-old as a husband, really, so my answer is no. 2 generals died then, for the sake of Cotais, and we didn't even get the city. We didn't even save the city, but it happens, it happens. Right, settlement occupied, yeah, we're aware. Forces melt away, yeah, we're aware. Agent found. Parthia in Palmyra? How far have you travelled? Crazy. Right, well, that's fine. Kotais. Stella's 5 units somehow, don't know how. We need to assemble an army to take on the Armenians. I'm not standing for this. This can't happen. There's no mercenaries as per usual. Well, that's not ideal. You guys from Sign-Up can come over. Here we go. This is better. Right, you guys from Sign-Up come over. Now we've got a little force here. Of Tahakwa Philometor. Now, he can't do a lot. But what he can do is he can start heading over to Cotais. The same goes for you. Stay here. Don't go too close. Okay, we're in their zone of control because there's a random army outside. Is there? Yes. Oh, right, these guys. We might have to bribe these guys off. Let's bribe these guys off. We haven't really got a lot of choice. We can't have them in the way. They wanted about 50,000. Unfortunately, we're going to have to give it to them. We haven't got a lot of choice. Okay, it's a bit less now at least. Yeah, you join us now. You don't exist. Good. Don't go into Armenian territory. Stay in your own territory, please. There we go. And actually, while you're here, get a watchtower. Good. Now we can see a little bit more. We can see you. Egyptian spy, head up there. And we can see there's more Armenian armies coming. Very small ones, though. So, once we defeat the force in Cotais, we are pretty much there against the Armenians. You can go over and join your general, because you're going to be a little bit useful. Peasants, you've got a little bit of experience, but you're still terrible, 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 terrible. If you left Artazata, you wouldn't just die, okay? Or you wouldn't, but your public order wouldn't go down. Fine. The combined force of this, and this, with hopefully a few more mercenaries, should be able to take Cotais back next episode. So this might seem like a little bit of a defeat. We took 2 settlements this episode. We lost 1, but I think obviously that is a net gain. And also, we are in a good situation to take Cotais next time, I hope. I really hope. It's just those cataphracts that won it for them. It happens. You know, I've sort of dealt with it. I've got over it now. Guys in Cadonia, no, you know, right, you guys are heading over to Italy. You'll be over there very soon. If you could just stop by... Oh, no, there's no general. Oh, there is a general. He wasn't meant to get on the ship. Oh, well, he's there now. Stop by Greece very quickly. See if there's any mercenaries in Greece. Also, Sparta's literally undefended. Oh, my goodness. But no, we won't be that stupid and go for Sparta. Let's just keep things... I mean, we literally could. We literally could go for Sparta. But this is all Scipii land. There's going to be a lot of armies on here. Not interested. I just want to pick up some mercenaries as I'm passing by. And look at those mercenaries. Beautiful. They're going to be really good against your Brutii allies. Allies? I've been recording for too long. Right. Get on the ship. Head over to Croton. This is going to be a very useful force. So there we go. So very soon we'll be able to attack the Brutii in Tarentum. We will reclaim Cotais. And Carthage is under siege and it's looking a little bit dangerous. What I have forgotten to do is I could get a diplomat to bribe this guy. I could just get a diplomat, but it's so much money. We've got to try and do that. We've got to try and do that. Get a diplomat. I should have thought that earlier. I keep forgetting we've got loads of money. But either way, that is going to be the end of this episode. There's no mercenaries available here, of course not. We have a pretty decent force in southern Italy now, which is good though. Yeah, so that will be very soon. 2 more turns. These guys will be over towards Tarentum, and we'll have a big force to take on the Brutii over there. So, thank you very much for watching. It's been a bit of an up and down episode, but in general, we have made a net gain, which is good. We now stand at 36 settlements. Yeah, still 36. It will be getting close to 50 very soon, though. So, thank you very much, and goodbye. And I'll see you around.